What's up, guys? Thank you for rejoining my channel or coming back to my channel. All right. So what I want to do in this video, I want to do a breakdown going over US30, which is Dow Jones, US100, which is Nasdaq, as well as gold. The reason why I want to go over this is because we did a market breakdown today in my Discord and showcase, the potential setups that we were looking for. And here are the end results to show you guys. So Nasdaq, we call 113 pips. Gold was about like a little over 120 pips before it actually did retrace. And then lastly, US30 was 102 pips. Now that right there, as you guys can see, I'm going to scroll down to the time I have posted that. Let me go to, where's it at? Can I not see? Here we go. All right, that right here, you guys can see was 905. So let me break down exactly what I saw. So overall right here, right? So before I put my markups up and before we see everything that happened, looking at the Dow, right? So we opened up and we can see that price did give us a little gap. If we drop down to the hour time frame and we see how this is playing out, same exact thing, right? We gap open during London. All price did was come up and retest that. Didn't close that gap. And then, sorry. And then beforehand, right before market open, we came and shown another lower high coming into play. If we drop down to the 15-minute time frame around that time, which was right over here. So looking at this area, right, you can clearly see it, guys, that the price is not ready to drop, especially from this over here. So if we go from literally 7:30 all the way until 9 o'clock, you can see that we are holding with this controlling candle that helped us to push price down after we came and looked to retest the actual gap. So from that, right, the first area that we had price coming to was over here. Why? Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to market movement, right, if we have a high, low, no matter what it is, right, we're going to go from a support to resistance, back to support, back to resistance, or from structure, right? We're going to go to a high, high, low, low, high, low, low. We're going to retest some previous point of structure / support resistance. So this was what I was aiming for. Like, so more likely after this hold, price should have no problem first coming down to this area. And if that doesn't hold, then taking it back down to 4433, which you guys can see exactly why I have that, right? That is my higher time frame support. All right. So funny enough, like literally I have posted that, stepped out for a second, missed that sell. And I actually caught this buy. The first one I got stopped out. I'll show you guys exactly what happens. First one I had took, where are we at? Over here. The first one I got stopped out. I took this one right here at 937. You guys can clearly see why we're on my support. The second one I had took was over here. And then I got stopped out in profit based on the fact that we came up, retested at 920 candle hold, and then price has started to drop. But that right there is a quick breakdown going over US30 and what we have. So overall, we clearly see that price they gave us a lower high, and initially we had a nice full back drop down to 333 before initially come back up and his rallying for the end of the day session. Now, if you look at NASDAQ was so smooth and simple. Why? Because at the end of the day, we understand that when it comes to an all-time high, price is not going to just continue going up. What price is going to do is make a high, come back down, either give us a higher low or give us a break of structure and then start going a downtrend. That's how it's going to happen, right? So with that, again, like let me just put this more time. Like price will never just do this or do this, right? If we're going to create an all-time high, price is going to come up, come down, give us a high low, come up, another high low, all-time high, and so forth. Or what we would do is if we do have an all-time high, right? We come here, all-time high, might probably come back down here, come back up here, come back up there, come back there, and so forth. Like all-time high here, come back down for a retest, give us a nice head and shoulder, lower high, break a structure right here, and continue jumping. So one and two have to come into play, right? So this right here was no different. So exactly, if we go over to this area, we can clearly see it, right? This right here is showing signs that price wants to drop. Why? We literally came up during London, gave us a high, price came up over here, and then in this area, we can clearly see it was going to be a double top, right? So then from that same exact thing, guys. So what I'm looking for when it comes to it, I'm looking for areas in which, all right, if price pulls back, where is it finding stability at, right? So the first area that we do have is this over here. That will help us to really close that gap. Second area we have is over here. Why? Because again, you guys can see price came up to around this area, came back down, recessed to the structure, came up, broke that, right? So this area, more likely, if it breaks an area over here, we have to come and retest that. You can clearly see what happened. I'm on an hour time frame. Let's drop down to the 15 to make a lot more sense, right? So even based off this, you guys can clearly see that, right? At 3 a.m. candle during London, price came up, gave that all-time high, came back down, retested that controlling candle of 1:30 a.m., right? We literally came right to that. A lot of rejection from there. Structure wise, same exact thing. If we have a high and we come back down, retest the previous point of structure, also support, what is price going to do? More likely, if that holds, we're going to retest that high. That's just straight structure. We came up. This right here is not showing signs of a continuation. You guys can clearly see a rejection from there is forming, and we had to drop, right? So again, we just look for the confirmation, which would be this. And then after that, again, as I said, like we had no problem coming back down to hold there. All right, lastly, going over gold. Gold right here was very interesting, mainly because I have a lot of markups over here. But gold was very interesting, mainly because of the fact that again, like if we can clearly see how we're looking, like we wanted to come and push up. Why? You guys can clearly see I'm on a 4 hour, right? We're holding on over here on Wednesday, February 12th. We came back, hit that one more time Sunday, February 16th. Obviously, know what that Monday was the actual what's it called? Holiday, right? That was President's Day. And then after that, we had a huge push up. So same exact thing with structure wise. As long as we're holding, we should have no problem pushing up to retest that high. We drop down to the hour to see exactly what I was looking for. What I'm looking for is the catalyst that helped to push price down. And it was this, right? So we have literally this candle right here at Friday, February 14th, 10 a.m. We have this candle here at February at 8 a.m. But more likely it's this one. So, all right, so I'm looking for this one as well as this. Why? Because it's a start of the move. This is a continuation so that we are dropping. So if price came up and broke out of this one right here, which started the move, like we should have no problem because we're so close to it. We should have no problem coming to recess that high. And obviously, you guys can see exactly we came to that before now giving us a little retracement back down. I could drop down to 15, make a lot more sense for you guys as well. I don't have my markers down there. I want you guys so you can see on a naked chart how we're looking at it. But again, overall, if we go to it, you guys can see a lot of bullish pushing up, showing that we are looking to go up. Right. And even based off this, right, I'm on a 15-minute time frame, you can see. So about the time it was posted was this area over here. This right here is not showing signs of a drop. Even this, right? Price that came up, right? I get this rejection, but however, as long as we stay above this area over here, we should have no problem going up. And that's exactly what price did. You guys can see we came, retested that, and had no problem pushing up, and it's been bullish since. So yeah, so in close right now, I hope this quick breakdown was beneficial for you guys to see exactly what I was able to see, exactly what we were able to catch and so forth. It was a beautiful day today. We do love when it happens, take advantage of these days. If you guys are looking for more daily market breakdowns, join the Discord, link in the description below. I have to get this going. We have a group call in a few minutes. I want to make sure I show you guys just how to go about doing it. Because again, trading becomes a lot simple when you keep it simple and you don't complex it.